The roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas.
Ain't that Disney Channel nigga?
Mm-hmm. There we go. They niggas got my nigga Breezy on it though.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
You played though.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip right to Breezy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left, Bateman. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
That was good protection there.
Ooh.
No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there. Really nice game.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jackson.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Why your ass play safety, stupid ass garbage ass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Smoke.
In motion, Aguilar. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it
Right
inside.
now.
Nice steady
Kindly
game.
shut the
3rd
fuck
and
up.
5.
You kind of want to know.
Big tight end in motion right. Jackson now.
Oh, hell no.
By his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way
They
to the
could cheat
2.
like a.
They're able to convert on
They ain't gonna stop challenging me, bro. Like my foot don't be in your ass,
This
man.
offense is coming out swinging here in the early game. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right
Walking down the
direction to
street
start
with
this game.
3
Sucker.
Get to the goal line, he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been
That's
pushed
funny,
right down the
motherfucker,
field
bro.
on this opening drive. They've got
They
to
don't let
find
me
some
talk
way to push
cash
back,
shit,
and
bro.
that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this
I'm not scared of
afternoon.
one of you niggas in here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That's the score, 7-0.
Hey, I like cat. I'm motherfucker, boy.
That nigga shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nigga jump like this, boy.
And we will not have a return. We'll bring this to
You ain't
the
gonna
30.
hit that shit. That nigga stupid.
I think Papa was up outside, bro.
This bitch crazy. This ain't.
The show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A first carry for the
good block.
Oklahoma Sooner,
It's
Joe
posted
Mixon.
on
This
Facebook.
nigga.
And this nigga Jeff.
Script that nigga, man.
Across midfield and inside the 45. A big
And one of these female comments on the
Hey.
back on the field,
Hey,
and they
that's
love
my
to
girl
run
right there,
against
boy.
that because
Oh, he
it's
blocked.
get a bigger block
Nah.
on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those
Nah.
DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
Nah, I ain't that horny, nigga.
Yeah.
I can wait.
She might be. She might be there. I mean,
Nah,
Yeah, nah, I
it's a,
can't be there though.
it's a dick beating in my future.
Stroud.
I can't do it, bro. Can't do it.
I gotta take care of that, bro.
Man down.
Nigga, I want Moses. I ain't going no red sea. For no red sea, bro.
19 yards.
It's just a little wet, bro.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah. More
Yeah,
red than normal.
I'm gonna smell like wet pennies and nickels.
Ready for the second quarter for Houston. It's the Texans in possession of
Smelling
the
it
football.
fun.
As they go to work
You
on a
gotta
first and
smell that
goal.
shit. I know what you smelling that fuck.
Stroud working out of the gun. And it's caught. Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds.
God.
With the run. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost
Never
disappointed.
wanted to be
Offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
And she said they didn't on public
He's
Facebook.
over for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud scoring
I ain't
on
gonna
the
cap
sneak
like I ain't
from
never
the
laid it down there.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point.
Hey, speak your truth, baby.
Yeah, defense, we gotta lock in, man.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Just no run. I tilt my hat to you, bro.
And no chance to see a return on the
I ain't never did that on accident, though.
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Sit down, bro.
Yeah. I can't hold it.
Shit.
Okay.
Feel like I'm ready to her.
That's what made me not.
Damn, wow. Brown seen that bitch,
Why the fuck? They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both
What's your
have specific
type?
outcomes in
What's your
mind.
type?
To me, it just
No, your
comes
blood
down to
type.
assert its will over the other.
Jackson. A short
The
throw
block.
caught by Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Okay.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a great band of players.
Hey, so
putting that stereotype right on
when Shorty, when your girl pregnant, y'all niggas scoring on niggas.
Wait, what?
A first down carry for Henry.
Say it again.
And
Y'all
get
girls
him
was
down
pregnant,
after a
y'all was
pickup
going on
of
there.
8, 2nd and 2.
What do you mean?
You know
Nah,
what real
nah,
fires
nah.
up
I know what you
offensive
mean.
linemen?
Nah.
The guy that is carrying the ball behind them
Nah.
can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Alright. Take heed, then.
Jackson.
You gotta leave that alone, buddy.
Now, hold on. How far along?
And he's gonna get
I ain't with
inside the 30. The catch and run there, good
I was
for
on my best
16 in the
behavior, you know?
first.
I'm like, what are we talking about for clarification? You know what I'm saying? Clarification. 'Cause I don't know.
Talking about people, so something happened to your baby.
We remind you that coming
Oh, I
up
thought
in
you were
2
talking about yeah, I'm going on whoever. How? I mean, shit, they gotta live with that shit. I don't.
That nigga evil in the hole.
Here's Jackson.
Evil
Flush to his right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson.
Shit.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
That wasn't even nigga that was open at first, though. Golly. Damn, that's tough.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The throwing again is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Stroud. Caught left side.
Tough, boy. That's tough.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
What's going on, risky?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
Who that?
Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back.
That's all pro sting.
That's who?
All pro sting.
Who is that?
All pro. Certified. Real nigga.
I'll beat that nigga ass.
To throw is Jackson.
All pro, nigga. What's wrong with this nigga?
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
They got him out.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Niggas and Dallas hate using them blingers, bro, but expect the nigga to know what you want.
Shit, man. You got that insurance, man. Good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out right for Mixon. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead.
Hey, bro, stop tagging my nigga like that, bro.
Second
running the
down.
ball down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Oh, get that!
There is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Diggs has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
Come on, bro.
Stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's me, bro.
Oh yeah.
Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van
On the other side, wide
Noy.
open.
And the Ravens will take over here as they
I
get it
clicked
up
on
to
that
the
nigga and stopped his
43-yard line.
Fuck.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Not too high.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's Jackson to throw. This is going to be intercepted. Escapes the defender. And the Texans
Give him Lamar.
take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26. 6 and also a first down. Inside handoff to Mixon.
Because he ain't fucking him. To make them up.
His tracks
That
behind the
DDK
line of
nigga, nah, he
scrimmage.
is, he a breather.
He'll lose a yard
That
there.
nigga, they got
It's
that dog,
second
the
and
whole.
11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
They hard
Speed,
spell.
strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the
Boy,
runner for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
All them down on his head now. They all live a long time, though.
Stroud looking to throw.
16 years, 12 years.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with
Getting down to the good stuff.
on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson.
What the fuck?
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
That nigga just
this is
sold,
exactly
bro.
how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage
Got
today.
this bitch wrong. I'm about to get off this bitch.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens. And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Hold on, bro.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to put everyone back.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.